seat. Ready? Let me see. My seat is 26A. Long seat? No. Oh, just a moment. Window seat? you